afternoon friends, and in this video we are going to solve the remaining questions of exercise 9.4 CBSE standard 12 differential equations. If you are a math enthusiast, then definitely you should focus on the concept. You don't worry about the CBSE, ICSE or IB board, because the concept of differential equation everywhere is same. Now without wasting your time, I am solving question number 19. Question number 19 says that I have taken the photograph of the question. Says that the volume of a spherical balloon inflated. So just assume that you have a balloon. This is a spherical balloon, and the volume of this is inflated at a constant rate. Means the volume is changing. Means dV over dt. V represents the volume and the dV by dt is a constant. So dV by dt is constant. It says that the volume of a spherical balloon inflated at a constant rate. It means dV by dt is constant. Now this is the volume of a sphere. Its radius is r. So volume of the sphere we all know is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So this becomes, now if I differentiate this with respect to t, then what you get? dV by dt is 4 by 3 pi. Now we have to differentiate rq with respect to t. So what we do, that we differentiate rq with its own order and then you multiply dr by dt. So rq with respect to r will become 3r square, and that is dr by dt. So what do we get? We get dV by dt, 3 and 3 cancel, is 4 pi r square dr by dt. So we have our idea that d by dt of this is dV by dt of this is constant. Therefore, what do we conclude? That this part is your k. It means 4 pi r square dr by dt is k. Now we try to integrate. So method of separation of variable will be helpful here. So we write r square dr is 1 upon 4 pi k and dt. So dt comes here and the dr goes there. Now I integrate both of them with respect to their respective functions. So this one with respect to r and this one with respect to t. So what do we get? R square differentiation with respect to r will become r cube by 3 equals k over 4 pi, and this is t. Then we have c, which is constant of integration. Now we have to pay attention to find out what are the values of this constant of integration. Now it has given the condition, if the radius, if initially its radius is 3 units, r is 3. Initially its radius is 3 units. When time is 0, then the radius is 3. Like when time was 0, then the radius was 3, and after 3 seconds it's 6 units. So when the after 3 seconds the radius becomes 6 units. So now we have to put the values of these through in this equation. So right, in this condition r is 3. So I write 3 cube by 3 means 27 by 3, that is 9, is t0. So this whole part vanishes and we just get c. So c is 9. If I write the next one, so what I get, I write here. That is r is 6. So 6 cube by 3. 6 cube by 3 is k by 4 pi. K by 4 pi t. And what is t now? It is 3 plus c. The c's value we have found as 9. Okay. So now what we find? 6 cube is 216. 216 divided by 3. 3 7 ja 21, and this is 72. So 72 is k by 3k by 4 pi plus 9. So now I take this 9 here, it will be subtracted. So this will become 63. So 63 is 3k by 4 pi, and then if you multiply, you'll get k is 3 21 ja 21 4 ja 84 pi. It means our equation, what we have to find? So find the radius of the balloon after t seconds. So we have the value of k as 84 and the value of c as 9. So if I put these values in my final equation, then what I'll have, that is r cube over 3 is k. What is k? 84 pi. This is 84 pi. So 84 pi over 4 pi into t plus what is c? That is 9. Okay. So now they are saying that what will be the value? Find the value. Find the radius of the balloon after t seconds. So this is radius. So now we can simplify. So 421. So r cube is 21, the pi cancel, 21t plus 9 upon 3. Sorry, it is into 3 because it's already here. So this relation is going to give us the value of r. So this is how this question can be solved. So if you want to write properly only for the r, then your r will be, now multiply 21 into 3 is 63t plus 27, and there you lies power 1 by 3. So this is how the final equation, and this is also the same answer. Now question number 20. Question number 20 says that in a bank the principal increases continuously at the rate of r% per annum. Means principal increases, so we write dp by dt, means p stands for principal, and it increases by r% of itself. So this is the idea. P stands for principal. Question says that in a bank principal increases continuously at the rate of 5% per year. An amount of rupees 1000 deposited with this bank, how much will it be worth after 10 years? And you are given one information, that is e to the power 0.5 is 1.648. Okay, so now we frame the equation. So this is dp by dt. R% means r upon 100 into p. Now, so solve by using method of separation of variables. We write dp upon p is r by 100 into dt. Now integrate, then you find log to the base ep is r by 100 is constant, so we just get rt by 100 because differentiation of 1 with respect to t. If I write this one here, this will be just t, so rt plus c, that is constant of integration. Now they are saying that initially the 1000 rupees was deposited in the bank. It means when time was 0, then the value of p was 1000 rupees. Now it says that I mixed the questions. It says that I am going for question number 20. It says that in a bank the principal increases continuously at the rate of r% per annum. Find the value of r if rupees 100 doubles itself in 10 years. And this condition is not given. That was for question number 23. You are given condition log 2 to the base e is 0.6931. So here we have found our question. It says that rupees 100 doubles itself in every 10 years. So if I put rupees 100, then it becomes double of itself in every 2 years, 10 years. Then my answer is the principal. If the something has double itself, so it can say that the 100 becomes 200. So at the place of p I write 200. So log e, this is 200 equals RT. So for every 10 years, so R into 10 upon 100 plus C. So rupees 10. So since I have integrated, so I better convert this C also in the constant of log. So this becomes log C. So now you take this on this side. So what I get? I get this one right now is not required. This is log EP minus log C is RT by 100. It means log P by C equals RT by 100. Now to get rid of this log, we need to express this into the form of exponent. So what will get? P by C is e to the power RT by 100. Now they have given that if you put rupees 100 now, after 10 years it will become 200. Means when t is 0, if you put rupees 100 here, then this is principal. Then after 10, when t becomes 10, this will become 200. So now I put t 0 here, then what I get? That 100 upon p, 100 upon c equals e to the power t is 0. So that is e to the power 0, that is 1. Therefore what we get? C equal to 100. So our relation now becomes this one. Why we are using this time? Because we are given something in terms of this log 2. That's why it has to be in the log 2. So now I write log E, and the P is P, C is just 100, equal to RT by 100. Now I put the second value, that is T is 10 and the P is 200. So this becomes log E 200 by 100 and T is 10. So this is 20 R by 100. So this becomes log E to the base 2 is R upon 5. Now this value we have, and this is, so our R will be 5 times log 2 to the base E. 5 times log 2 to the base E, therefore 5 into log 2 is 0.6931, that is 5, 5, 6 and 34, 3.4655. Now using this relation, if I put the value of R here, then I will have my formal equation in terms of something like log E to the base P over C, like log P by C to the base E, and what is our 3.45. So we write 3.456 T over 100. This is our final equation, and there also at the place of C you can write this as 100. Now the P becomes function of T, you keep on changing the T and you keep on finding the corresponding value of P. This is how this question will be solved. Question number 22. Question number 22 goes like this. In a culture, the bacteria count is 100,000, means 1 lakh. The number is increased by 10% in 2 hours. So, in how many hours will the count reach 2 lakh if the rate of growth of bacteria is proportional to the number of count? So, let n be the number of bacteria. Therefore, dN by dt is the rate of growth of bacteria is proportional to the number present, means that is proportional to the number itself. So now we frame it, so we get dN by dt is a constant times number, so dN by n is k dt, this, so this is log to the base n is kt plus c is the constant of integration. Now it says that in a culture of bacteria, its original number, that is we can call it as n naught is 100,000 initially, means when t was 0. Okay, so now use this relation, put this value here, so what we get, log base e 100,000 is t0, that is c, so c's value you have found. So our relation now becomes log n to the base e is kt plus log 100,000, so you can write this as 10 to the power 5. Okay, so log e 10 to the power 5. If this comes from this side, it becomes log m minus log n, so it becomes log n upon 10 to the power 5 is kt. Now if I take the value of t, second condition given, in how many this number is increases by 10% in 2 hours. So in 2 hours, when the time becomes 2 hours, the number increases by 10%. So 10% of this will be how much? 10,000. So t becomes, so n becomes 1,10,000. So I put this value of t here. When it is 2, then we can find the value of k. Then log e. When this is 110,000 upon 10 to the power 5, so this is k times 2. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 4. So this is 1.1 is, so log 1.1 and is k, so it is half log 1.1 is k. So now our final equation will become log n over 100,000, this part equal to kt, that is half log 1.1, this is k, and then we have to write t, so I write t here only, t by 2. This is my final equation. It says that in how many hours will the count reach 200,000. So here we have to find the value of t. So and the n should become 200,000. So what you get, log e 200,000 by 100,000 is t by 2 log 1.1. So this becomes log 2. So this whole answer will become 2 log 2 divided by log 1.1 is t. This is your final answer. Question number 23 says that the general solution of this equation, there is asked, MCQ question, dy over dx is e to the power x plus y. They are asking you to find the general solution of this equation. Then we write dy over dx is e to the power x dot e to the power y. So dy over dx is, dy, and then I take e to the power down, so it becomes dy over e to the power y and e to the power x dx. Again one more step, e to the power minus y dy is e to the power x dx. Take integration on both sides, you get e to the power minus y equals e to the power minus, because e to the power minus y into 1, this is minus 1 because it's minus 1, and e to the power x plus we can write e to the power c kind of. So we have to check which one of this following condition is matching, then you find your answer is perhaps B. So e to the power c, or also you can write this as c, there is no problem with this. Then this comes on this side, becomes c minus c, and e to the power x plus e to the power minus y. Now minus c and c dash are same thing because constants are irrespective of the sign. Therefore option is A is the correct answer. So now exercise 9.4 is solved. Now I'll go for exercise 9.5. That is a question based on the homogeneous function, and that we'll discuss in the next video. Thank you very much. Just subscribe to our channel and keep practicing with us.